into a little stump knocker here. This water is way high. We've had a lot of rain. And I'm down here trying to catch a few. Try to catch some for supper anyhow, YouTube. I haven't fished in a while. We'll see what we can do today. We'll mess around today a little bit anyhow. Another little spotted sunfish. I ain't had no fresh fish in a while, so these are gonna have to work for today. Be some sweet eating little fish, I guess. Oh boy, a little small bream here. He says picking up a few. Big enough to eat, I guess. Oh, a little small one. He's too small. Oh yeah, a little bit bigger bream. If I can catch them enough, 4 or 5 more your size or bigger, and I'll have enough to take home. If not, I'll throw y'all back. Good eating size. But we trying. There must be a catfish or something here. Oh my goodness, look at there. Now I know we can eat. The old Molly, warmouth. And it's so cold, I think it ain't supposed to get over 50 degrees today. It was like 28 last night. My hands are cold just by touching that fish. That fish is so cold. But they ain't wanting it moving. I just dropping it down to the bottom and then just picking it up a couple of inches and letting it sit still. I can see the lines down this one. I guess they so cold they ain't feeling like moving much. Oh yeah. Nice bream here this time. No monster, but he's an eater. Look like he might be kind of cross with a shell cracker a little bit. Anyhow, he'll be some good eating. I was getting worried about catching enough to make a video with. Maybe we get enough I can put out a video this week. Small smallmouth. Let's let you get a little bit bigger. I don't know how I got my camera set, YouTube. I got on so much clothes, I'm so bundled up, hard to move. Another small smallmouth. What I'm doing, some people call it lead lining, some people call it straight lining, some people call it bobbing the bottom. I got a 1/2 ounce egg-shaped lead on there with a BB shot up under it. That red ball's just for looks. Then a number 4 eagle claw gold hook. But number 4 is what size I like to use a lot of time, whether it's gold hook or whatever kind. I like number 4 when I'm bream fishing. But I ain't doing much bobbing on the bottom. I'm dropping it down in these deep holes. But it's so cold that I'm not shaking it much. I'm just dropping it down, picking it up 2 or 3 inches off the bottom and letting it sit there. There we go. You big enough to eat. And I'm fishing with Nightcrawlers. I keep breaking off a piece of Nightcrawler, putting on the hook, and that's what I'm fishing with. Broke up pieces of Nightcrawler. Seem to be catching all the fish in one little 5-foot area. I'd already got this one up before I got the camera turned on. But he's too small. Let him grow back. Go back and grow up some. But there's some logs down there just off of the drop off. And that's where I'm catching them at. They hid up in them logs. I already had this one up. He's big enough. I drifted back a little bit and got some more logs there. Fish should quit biting in the ones I was at. Some of them are biting it so easy. It's hard to tell when they on there. Sometimes you just ease up on it and it'll feel like your line's heavy or your rod's heavy. And they'll be on there. But I guess they so cold. Oh, the small warmouth. Go back and grow up. Tried to get my buddy to come fishing with me this morning, but he said it was too cold and the river was way too flooded. But I'm enjoying myself. Got one of you hit it. Don't feel very big. Small warmouth. I got this one in before I got the camera turned on again. Seems to be, I don't got a depth finder, but it seems to be around 10 or 12 foot of water. Is what they kind of holding up in today. That old Molly. I've always just kind of guessed how deep it was by how long it takes this lid to hit the bottom when I drop it out. We ain't catching no monsters, but we catching some fish, a few fish anyhow. You catching them on smallmouth, warmouth, whichever one you want to call them. Sometimes you catch 4 or 5 on one piece of nightcrawler. Pulled another old molly out of there. They sure don't want it moving none though. You got to let it sit still today. You got a sore right there on his side there. You almost big enough for me, but we can let you grow some more. Now these are what the wifey loves. She loves these warmouth. They remind her, they kind of thick. They remind her of the tilapia and stuff in the Philippines. She loves warmouth. Usually where you find one warmouth, if you mess around, you'll find where some of them backed up at or hid at. Usually if you catch one, or usually when I do, I'll mess around and I'll find where some more of them's at. Oh, you big enough. And my buddy didn't want to come fishing today. I hope this evening when I fry up a few of these things that the wind be blowing next to his house so he can smell them. Oh boy. Nice smallmouth here. The wifey might hug and kiss me when I get home. Wind picking up some. We ain't caught no pound brim today or set no records, but we has caught a mess of fish to eat. Well, got a nut in here. You're biting slow, and I keep picking up a good size one. There you go. Hooked into you that time. Oh, and you got off. My goodness gracious. You didn't get off that time. But I think you're a different one. You're big enough. The only thing about catching y'all is the scaling when you get home. You just is big enough. Anyhow, that's our catch for today. I think we brought home about 16, I believe. Threw a good many back. The water high, and which it's been high last year, was messed up. I hope this year to get better, but maybe the water will come down sometime and we can get down there and do some better fishing and stuff. But anyhow, still a good mess there for the weather and all that. It was down 27, 28 last night, and it's cold in that river. My nose is about froze. That wind got up. I packed up and come on out of there. Anyhow, this is what we ended up with. Wanted to get down there and do some fishing, do a fishing video. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed. Catch you the next time.